These are 3 hard-earned jewels that'll save you blood, sweat, and tears. We have to learn them the long way. You don't have to.
1, 2.
It's 3 the hard way.
Yeah, I don't think the motivation was building relationships, but I also think it was to build relationships, right? Like, you want to connect with other people. I don't think anyone wants to be on an island by themselves. And it feels good when somebody actually shows you that they care about you. I don't think it's like a pretentious, showing of empathy for some long-term gain. Instead, it might be like a fear that I'm investing in somebody that's going to continuously make errors that are catastrophic to the situation, right? But understanding that this is not a usual occurrence, this is a one-off, that's the empathy, right? It's a better understanding of what somebody is capable of and being able to give that grace for a mistake. And I think over time, being able to make that assessment from somebody who just doesn't care about the situation and is making errors frivolously, as opposed to somebody that something happened in life, or somebody had a flat tire and they weren't able to make it to a meeting on time. That's very, very different than they didn't set their alarm clock and they don't use their alarm clock and they just hope to wake up on time and they're constantly late to things. So I think that's the difference. I would empathize with the person that had the flat tire as opposed to the person that doesn't set the alarm. So I'll give you an example. I once worked with a guy and I reported to him, and my team, we were trying to figure out how to make things work, how to get things going. And he kept saying that upper management was stopping us. Upper management was stopping him. They wouldn't let us make this decision, wouldn't let us make that decision. We just couldn't move forward. And we were lost, because he was, to me, he would say things like, yes, I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to get management there. And okay. Eventually, I had a meeting with management, and then I started asking questions like, hey, so what is the reason that you weren't for this and you didn't want to do that thing? And the response I got back was, I've never heard of these initiatives. You guys were trying to solve for that? Oh, you guys wanted, I didn't know about that. And so it turned out that gatekeeper was kind of spoon feeding management little pieces of information and little wins, but holding us back so that the wins could be spread out and they would look better, right? If we solved most of the problems, then he wouldn't be able to justify why he was there, right? Because we were able to get all of it done. But if he's pushing us and he's getting us to do it, then he's shown his value. You see? So it's that kind of gatekeeping that, to me, I think is the wrong kind. I don't know if it's having it and showing it. When you're younger and you're just, it's a lack of experience, right? I think when you're trying to be in a leadership position, but you don't know how to gauge other people, right? So being able to empathize and put yourself in a position where it's is this somebody trying and I can help them make a modification so that they're more successful? Or is this somebody expecting things to be handed to them without any kind of effort being put in on their part, right? There's a big difference between that. And I think me empathizing now is being able to determine what's the difference between those two situations. Empathy, I think, has always been there. I think I've always been able to, but I think over time, it's being able to understand the difference between the two situations.